questions will be raised and possibly answered as we have a team making its debut in the EASHL. The opening faceoff has begun. Eddie Olczyk alongside Ray Ferraro down where it's a lot colder. I'm Mike Emery. In with it now. Quick shot. Good save there. He's got no hip pocket. It's a good thing. He just got swiped. Anaheim's in possession as they travel up the wing. Trying to go to Stamkos. Carried toward the woodwork by Filppula. Puck iced. Let's go down near the ice for Ray.
Goaltending's always a key, but when goalies are playing this well, it becomes paramount that you find a way to make it difficult for him to see the puck.
Anaheim's got a defensive zone win. The Jackals are at the wing in neutral ice. That's a goaltender's best friend, a defenseman that can use his stick like that. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Woods going to the box, and the call is tripping. Anaheim special teams practice is focused on the power play. Let's see if it pays off.
Well, this is a great chance for them. The game's initial power play. A first chance to get on the board.
Try there, bud.
Puck covered. Puck drop, face off one, and the winger stepped right in. Lets it go. Pad save. Ooh, hard one there. And a hold and a whistle. A little under 5 minutes off the clock. We are deadlocked at 0. The Islanders with a face-off win. Pitching this one to Tarasenko. It's an odd man rush, and how will they defend this one? Directing that one to Stamkos. Anaheim's continuing to probe up the wing. Got that pass in his own end. Aims that offensive line. An enormous hit.
Doc, no surprise there. We expected a physical game, and we're going to get one. That early hit is just an example of what we're going to see.
Anaheim's power play could have made a big difference, but did not.
You wait for a power play like that, and the coaches are thinking that they've got the right scheme and the right people on the ice. It looked like they threw 5 strangers out there that time.
The Islanders have been handed a minor penalty for tripping. Anaheim's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
No matter how often you work on the power play, the ones that struggle go back to the same basic tenets. And it's to simplify things. Get it to the point, shoot it, get traffic, retrieve it, shoot it again.
Filppula's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. New York's given a minor here for tripping. Anaheim's power play gets a 5-on-3, and it's a long one. Let's see how they perform.
You're right, Doc. This is a big advantage here. A 5-on-3 on the power play. It's one you have to capitalize on.
And that one is cleared. More time off that penalty clock as they drop back and wait for another rush. Good job in clearing it out of his own end. Gathered up again by Filppula. The Jackals have control of the puck in their own end. Skates it into the zone. Points it. Great save. Score! A power play goal, and it's a biggie. Some shots, only one goal.
A lot of opportunities. Love the mindset of getting pucks and people to the net.
Many yards gained to Yoshi. Frank's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Stamkos has a minor penalty here, and the call is tripping. New York's offense may get a spark here from the power play. First crack of the night.
Always important to win the special teams battle, or at the very least, come out even.
Nice work by Filppula. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Play stopped. Penalty coming. Power play done. Yoshi's headed to the penalty box. A minor for tripping. The Islanders with a clean win on the draw. Couldn't retain possession. Trying to get rid of that puck. Got it back out of the zone. Best part of the cake, worst part of hockey. Ice. Just a little under 9 minutes to be played. The Jackals lead 1-0. Good job on the draw. New York's got it in their own end, hoping for center. Strong play, good reach. Knocked off the puck. Brings it in for an attack. Score! And this one is tied. And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it. Great take, dangerous area. An open ice collision. It's all on his shoulders. Drives ahead. Somebody over early, offside. And they take that neutral zone face-off. Anaheim's power play has come to an end. Empty this time, not before.
Well, that last power play wasn't very good, guys. Earlier in the game, they were pretty zoned in. They moved the puck well, and they were able to cash in. But this last one is why a coach will lose their hair. No matter what you draw up on the board, it has to be executed, and that one wasn't.
Anaheim's up the wing, setting things up. Outstanding body contact. And the pickup. New York's along the wing at center ice. Now it's directed to Stamkos. Steps in from the neutral zone. Terrific determination by Stamkos. Did what he's paid to do. Dogged determination there by Stamkos. Gives it to the point. Got it. Score! Anaheim's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. The Islanders controlling play now in their own end. Flips that wrist shot. Score! And the game is even. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Shoots. Terrific point-blank save.
He's locked in now. Great save.
He cut that one off in the defensive end. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. The Jackals are boxed on a tripping minor. New York's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
Well, their power play hasn't come through for them yet. Here's another opportunity. See if they can take advantage of it.
The lane was jammed, and it hit somebody. Whistle is blown, and the guilty party heads off the ice. The Islanders are guilty of a minor penalty for interference. Jake Claus again fails on the faceoff. Sends to the point. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. Cuts off that pass on the attack. Muscled right off it. Puck lifted out, and the next thing we will see are zeros. 2-2 at the end of one. So both of these teams were able to strike twice. We'll see if that builds some confidence or whether the goaltenders rally when we get into the second period of play. Welcome back. The goalies have been warmed up. The teams have had their break, and now we're ready to start the action. New York's got the puck, and they get to make the first play.
That was a big hit.
Burns clearly got the message here. This is going to be a physical game, and you want to set the tone early with as many hits as you can.
Play stopped. It's Ray Ferraro time.
When goaltenders play as well as these two have, it sometimes gets into the shooter's head to make the perfect play. Oftentimes, it's absolutely the opposite. Get the puck from almost any angle into their feet, make them control rebounds. It's amazing how often you'll get a dirty goal that way.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Pitching it to Gordon. Puck is thrown to Slapshot.
Just couldn't make it.
Long pass ahead, and he's got it on his stick.
A big hit in open ice. Another reason to like this game tonight.
Well, that is a solid hit in the middle of the ice. The puck carrier drops his head for just a moment, and the hitter puts him in the sight lines.
Back on his stick. Shoots it on. They score! A first one of the game, and it's early. The Islanders now have a one-goal lead in the first period. Perhaps they can build on this and carry something sizable to the dressing room. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it.
Takes that pass in the corner. Swipes that one.
The Islanders have forced another turnover, Doc. They've done a real nice job in that category in this close game.
He wore that puck on a hard shot. And now, after that period of time, we get the whistle and the penalty call.
Gordon's going to the box. It's a tripping minor.
New York special teams will have their first chance of the game.
Oh, you get your power play on the ice for the first time. You can really generate some momentum, whether you score or not. Have a positive power play.
Looking to Tarasenko. Lets it go. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
Looked like the net was open for a second, but he shut it down.
Clean win on the draw. Moving it to Burns. Pittsburgh's carrying it in the defensive zone.
Leads that charge into the zone.
They must retreat and start back again.
What a hit that was! That one hit him in the mask. Marsh's skating to neutral zone.
Pittsburgh's gotten back even. Penalty kill.
Well, they certainly weren't going to score, guys, with the way that they set that power play up. Too stationary. They didn't shoot the puck. They didn't have any traffic.
Over 9 minutes play. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. It's dumped in. Long lead pass to Burns.
A slot wrister.
Good strong work. Icing is canceled. Pass attempt to Tarasenko. Takes that pass and looks on. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Snapping a pass to Slapshot.
Great pass ahead. A howitzer. At least he protected his goaltender.
Frank's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. Pittsburgh's been assessed a minor penalty. 2 minutes, and the call is tripping. The Islanders' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Defensive zone win.
After an ineffective power play earlier in the game, let's see if they could get a little more organized, get the puck into the zone and get it on net far more frequently.
Smart recovery by Slapshot. The power play will reset as it's picked up by Yoshi. Right there on the money, the left wing pass. A shot. That shot came from nowhere.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
Collected by Slapshot. Wonderful stop. New York's power play did not do it for them.
Penalty killing requires work, it requires determination, and you can't win if your killers let you down. They did an outstanding job there.
They score! And they've tied the game up.
From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing. That puck hit him on the way to the net.
Gordon's tripped up. That should be a penalty.
And now we get the stoppage of play in the penalty call.
New York's only going to get 2 minutes on this call, but it was tripping.
Pittsburgh's getting the edge for the first time tonight with a power play.
Just because it's your power play doesn't mean you can take a nap here. You have to work hard and continue to generate chances.
Loose puck knocked away by Slapshot.
Beside the line. A one-timer swept aside.
Defender held his ground. The puck is loose.
Setting it up.
Poke check.
Slaps it.
Score! A power play goal, and it's a biggie. Pittsburgh's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. And they've won the faceoff. Passing one off now to Tarasenko. That puck is loose on good defensive play. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. Not a free puck now. Clears the zone. Skill play by Slapshot. And a save. Solid work there by Slapshot. Trying to go to Tarasenko. Biggest chance of the game. He scores! Just before the period ends. "20 minutes are in the books, and we have some entries on the score sheet. It'll be intriguing to see whether the marksmen have even more confidence when the second period gets started. Tarasenko's goal was special because it tied the game. That's why you're seeing it again as we head to break. Second period underway, and we are even. Taken over again. Off a defender, that's a free puck. He's got that one measured in the attacking zone. And a save. Good job defensively done there. He's got this one, and they're after him. Score! New York's gotten a one-goal lead and lots of time left in the game. We're still in period number 2. They've got the draw. He banked it right ahead.
That's a pretty sharp play. Maybe he was a little bit of a pool player in his day. He banks this off the boards to his partner, much safer than going across the front of the net.
Yoshi's going to the box. A player hit the ice, and the call on them is tripping. Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play.
I like their setup on the power play that scored earlier, Doc. Let's see if they can get it set up again. Move the penalty killers around for a couple of good chances.
Very important steal for him. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Oh, what a hit that one was.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Tyler's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. The Islanders are going to the box for 2 minutes, and the call is tripping. The Americans with a great chance to cash in on this two-man advantage. Solid, clean win.
One of the biggest problems on a 5-on-3 is teams are too cautious. They don't shoot the puck enough, and they make it too easy for the penalty killers to kill it off.
The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that face-off.
And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. New York's finding its way to center ice. Marsh's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Slapshot's going to the box, and the call is tripping. 4 players aside, and so we'll see what develops here.
Man, I love 4-on-4. One guy makes a little stumble or a half a mistake, and all of a sudden you've got scoring chances all over the place.
Waits from the corner. A shot. That's score! And this one is tied. A little under 6 minutes have elapsed here in the second. We've seen a lot of offense so far, some of it successful. 3-3. Picks it up back there. Pitching this one to Gordon.
Can start the attack going in the zone. Twist one.
Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Save. The Americans suffer a tripping call. It is a 5-on-3 for a brief time, but still a two-man advantage, and the face-off will start it off.
No matter how often you work on the power play, the ones that struggle go back to the same basic tenets. And it's to simplify things. Get it to the point, shoot it, get traffic, retrieve it, shoot it again.
He gets that pass ahead in stride. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty.
Tremendous job done defensively there with a poke check.
Woods at the bench. Delayed penalty continues. Burns gets his name on the penalty sheet. A tripping minor.
A two-man advantage. A terrific opportunity ahead.
You're right, Doc. This is a big advantage here. A 5-on-3 on the power play. It's one you have to capitalize on.
He helps his team.
Score! Got it with the man advantage.
New York's broken the tie and gotten back ahead, and we're still in the second period. Should be fun just to get to the end of this one. Neutralized face-off win.
Intercepts that pass on the attack.
Score! It's another power play goal. The Islanders have built a 2-goal lead now. Perhaps on this faceoff they can make it 3 before the end of the second period, at least. Solid win at center ice. Now what? To Tyler.
Tyler's known as a goal scorer, but not tonight. He's got 2 assists so far.
Decides to skate it back toward his own end. Puck loose. Good defensive positioning there. Slid to Tyler. A howitzer off his pad. Pulls his way along. Kicked away. What a move on that one with the stick.
Covers for a faceoff.
Over 9 minutes to go here in the second. There have been a lot of goals scored, and 62% of them to the leading team, 5-3.
Defensive gem with the stick.
Whatever the game plan was in both dressing rooms, it might have been to press offensively, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't to abandon defense. We've had a boatload of goals already.
He won't avoid something for doing that. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. And play is stopped again, and I'm almost out of ink on this penalty sheet. You can just see the confidence when a team is lightning-like on the power play, and this one is. They get another chance beginning now. Nice face-off work. Sets up Shaw. Gathered up by Slapshot. Wouldn't let him by.
Gains the zone. Took care of that one.
Yoshi's slashed another player after the whistle. Looks like they might go.
You cannot swing your stick like that. He knew exactly what he was doing. Well, the referees have let him play tonight, but that little extra after the hit, that's what the refs are looking for on the roughing call.
Good job on the draw. Directing that one to Tyler. Oh, and they've got a 2-on-1 here. Great save in close.
That is a great display of goaltending there, Doc.
And still in. Score! A great bounce. The celebration looked like it glanced off the enemy in front.
Pittsburgh's gotten a goal here to get back to within a single goal with lots of time left in the game. We're still in the second. They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
He takes that one right ahead. Good pass.
Carom pass to Tyler.
Read that play in his own end.
Pass off the woodwork to Tyler. And now it's directed to Gordon. That puck's loose. He couldn't get through the roadblock. Frank's tripped and a penalty should be coming. And this penalty will wipe out the power play. Gordon's headed to the penalty box. A minor for tripping. Clean win on the draw.
He's trying to spring him ahead, and he's got him. Good job done with the stick. Way to break up that play.
Turns around back in his own end to try and get something better. The parade to the penalty box means a parade of special teams from the benches. The Islanders get a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Tie-up and help from the winger.
Didn't get a thing of that one. That puck came back to neutral ice, and so things will have to regroup. Right in front. Stole that pass. Good intercept in his own end.
You're probably best not to make that type of play, even though you're trailing by a goal. Still make the right reads. Be aggressive when you can be aggressive.
Tarasenko's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Holds in the corner. And play stops for guess what? Another penalty. Burns is sent to the box for tripping.
Both teams are even. Lots more ice per man. 4 against 4.
It doesn't even take much of a mistake, Doc, to get a scoring chance on a 4-on-4.
Score! The hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that.
Pittsburgh's done a remarkable job to fight back into a tie here. Let's see what develops the rest of this period and all of the third.
And the puck sails out of play.
The Americans win the draw. What's next? Players tired, about to get a rest, but still seconds to play in this period.
Lost possession there.
Pitching it to Tyler. Clock continues to get to the smaller numbers here, but there may be time for another rush. Gordon's getting a minor for interference. New York's power play goes on a 5-on-3 for a brief time. May be enough. Let's see if they can get a pair here.
This is a way to get your teammates frustrated with you. That's another penalty that he's taken. Puts his team shorthanded again.
Puck lifted out, and the next thing we will see are zeros.
40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time.
Period underway, and the power play is underway as well. Play is stopped, and that well-worn track to both penalty boxes will be plowed through again.
They won that face-off. Try to generate something.
Worked in the corner by Tyler. Shoots one.
That puck was obstructed by a screen. Right there, but can he get it out of harm's way?
Cleared it out of there.
Hard work, but it paid off. No icing. Terrific defensive work.
Burns is tripped up. That should be a penalty. The Islanders have been handed a minor penalty for tripping. There is hope with every man advantage, even if your percentage is poor. Are you listening?
Takes a shot. Oh, close but high.
I can't believe he missed the net there.
Has it picked up. He picks up a perfect pass. Boy, what vision out of the defensive zone.
That one went offside. They've won the faceoff.
The lane was jammed, and it hit somebody.
A shot.
Score!
Pittsburgh's gotten the lead here, breaking the tie in the third period. What a raucous ride to the finish we're going to have now.
He keeps winning the faceoffs. His team is ahead in the game. His percentage is high, and their score is high.
Decides he wants the corner. He throws it there. Oh, a save there. He shut him right down. Puck is thrown to Gordon.
Good shooting place.
Save there. Yoshi's come around with his stick.
That play would make Paul Bunyan even smile.
Critical face-off win there.
On the outside, a shot. Wonderful save. Man, oh man, what a hit. He won't avoid something for doing that.
Dangle's nicked up here, but he can't get off the ice. He's going to have to wobble around and finish this shift.
Marsh's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. Play is halted, and we have yet another penalty call. The Americans are boxed on a tripping minor. A power play that can generate goals is special, and this one has been. Let's see if it continues. Looking to Tyler.
That's a good hit off the forecheck. He's been drilled again. That's a lot of times tonight. He's been feeling it by now.
Whistle blown for an offside. We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Gordon's been exceptional, guys. I don't remember him making a mistake tonight. As he's played, his team's followed.
Ray, he's certainly one of the 3 stars in my book. It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession.
Good work there in goal. Save and a cover.
I think it's time we hear from Ray Ferraro.
Tarasenko's had a perfect passing night. He's had great vision. His passes have been on the tape, and he's really helped his team from a delivery standpoint.
Of outstanding games for him, Ray. New York's prevailed on another face-off. Moving it to Tarasenko.
Maybe can change the tide at center ice.
New York seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Into the end of attack.
That's how you break up a play.
New York's power play has ended. Not as good.
Sometimes you need a pop. Sometimes you need a puck bounce, or you need a little bit of puck luck. They didn't get any of it on that power play, and they come back to even strength in the same position that they were when they entered the power play, down 1.
The Islanders are going to the box for 2 minutes, and the call is tripping. Pittsburgh's power play has not been a shambles. It's been very good here, and it gets another chance.
Great defensive poke.
Marsh's tripped up. That should be a penalty. And play is stopped again, and I'm almost out of ink on this penalty sheet. Gordon's going to the box. It's a tripping minor. Defensive zone win.
That's a marvelous save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Solid, clean win.
Got that pass toward open ice.
Oh, broke it up. Dangles tripped, and a penalty should be coming. New York sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
Power play will be 4 against 3. They won that draw.
Laid on to Burns. Marches on a cross.
They shot it back down. Now they can get ready for another rush.
This is an easy game to comment on because it's been nothing but goals, goals, goals. There's not been many saves to talk about. The goaltenders have had a difficult night defensively. They haven't had much help either, as both teams are filling the net.
The Islanders waiting back in their own end.
Solid neutralized poke check.
Spirited back on. Gordon's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Pittsburgh's power play is over. Not too successful tonight.
The problem with taking so many penalties is 4 or 5 forwards and 2 or 3 defensemen are the only guys that get on the ice. So they're exhausted, and the other guys are like a frozen rope sitting on the bench.
The power play has been well oiled. They've connected twice already. Let's see what develops off this face-off.
And the puck goes back out to center ice, just like shootout.
And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. The parade to the penalty box means a parade of special teams from the benches. Pittsburgh's got 2 on this one for tripping.
They win the draw. What next?
Smart recovery by Tyler.
The Americans skated up on the side.
To Tarasenko.
Tarasenko's got 2 goals. He's looking for one more to give him the HT.
Tyler's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. And play stops for, guess what? Another penalty. The Islanders suffer a tripping call.
Terrific face-off win, and that's one of many.
Still time on this power play, but not much.
Whoa, what a play!
The Islanders' power play has been their savior in the game, just not this time. The penalty is over.
Well, they just punted away a great opportunity to take the lead there, guys. They just could not get it done on the power play. That's a big miss.
Slap shots tripped up. That should be a penalty.
Lets it go. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
His perfect positioning allowed him to shut down that chance.
Yoshi's going to the box. A player hit the ice, and the call on them is tripping.
An outstanding win of that faceoff. Crosses that line.
Gordon's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. Play is stopped, and that well-worn track to both penalty boxes will be plowed through again. Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now.
One of the biggest mistakes a 5-on-3 power play makes is they're looking for the perfect shot. The more you shoot it, the more you move the penalty killers around, and you start to tire them out.
Taken away. And so that one is cleared, and they check the clock and get ready for more.
Pass attempt to Gordon. Passing one off now to Tyler.
And that play was offside.
And so timeout is taken, and both teams get a chance to gather together for strategy.
I've been listening to this bench for the last 5 minutes, and the coach has been on them to skate, move your feet. I'm pretty sure that that's what part of this conversation's about.
And they won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. Propelled to Gordon.
Great save.
Intercepted pass.
The Islanders kill off a hugely important penalty.
I'm not so sure that's the best seat in the house with 5 minutes or less left in a game. You're sitting in there hoping your penalty killers can bail you out. He owes those guys a tap on the pads.
We're down to the seconds when the clock seems to move the fastest. Fired one and it got the post. Puck loose. Good defensive play. Snapping a pass to Tarasenko. Loose puck. The defense got in the way there. Good standing poke check. The Islanders are starting back in the defensive zone. That shot came from right in front.
You got to find a way to put it in the net. You don't see this from these two teams a lot. Pushing and shoving after whistles, but keep an eye on it.
There is a game plan for this if you win it. If you win it, you got a chance. Otherwise, no luck. Let's see. He's got that pass in the corner. Save. The Islanders waiting back in the defensive zone. Trying to go to Tyler. Picks it up in his own end. Right near the line. Skilled play by Slapshot. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Really solid job done defensively. That takes some of the pressure off when you can use your stick like that. So let's not take it too hard. A loss tonight, but a good effort and reassessment before next game.
The team will need to get more pucks and more traffic to the net. That should help them generate more second and third chance opportunities and finish off some lucky bounces.